Welcome back. This is the third video in the series of spiritual videos on this channel. The topic is yoga simply understood. Incidentally, the word yoga in Arabic means at-tawheed. This includes also the explanation about Ashtanga yoga or the 8 aspects of yoga. So let's get started. Yoga is the integration or union of the individual self with the universal self. Yoga provides practical methods for cognition or direct experience. It's a systematic witnessing of one's inner states of consciousness in order to experientially transcend or go beyond individual consciousness and expand into universal consciousness. In a previous video, we described the 6 systems of the Vedas, or the 6 darshana of the Vedas. And they are Yoga, Sankhya, Vedanta, Vaisheshika, Nyaya, and Mimamsa. Yoga is the first of the systems of the Vedas. So let's take a deep dive into yoga, shall we? Ashtanga yoga simply means the 8 aspects or 8 limbs of yoga. It does not mean the 8 steps. In other words, you don't have to start at step number 1 and work your way to step number 8. You can develop all these aspects simultaneously. This is according to Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, who based his observations based on the literature that was written by the great sage Patanjali. The first aspect of yoga is yam. This is about restraints, moral disciplines, or moral vows. There's 5 of those disciplines: satya, ahimsa, asteya, brahmacharya, arigraha. So satya means truth, that which never changes, the first and the last. In Arabic, we can say al-awwal wal-akhir, which are the 2 names of Allah. The second discipline is ahimsa, or non-violence. An example to that is what we have experienced by the great sage Mahatma Gandhi in India during the liberation of India. He launched a non-violence movement and therefore was able to achieve the independence of India. The third aspect or discipline of yam is asitya, which is non-stealing. Brahmacharya is the 4th aspect or discipline. It's abstinence by seeking Brahma, or the Creator, in Arabic Al-Khaliq. The 5th discipline is aparigraha, which is non-possessing or not having a greed desire. Let's move to the second aspect of yoga, which is niyam. This is about observance, extending the ethical codes of conduct. There's 5 of those codes of conduct: Saucha, Samtosha, Tapas, Svadhyaya, and the last one, I'm not going to attempt to read that one. So in English, Saucha is purification, Samtosha is contentment, Tapas is asceticism, and for Svadhyaya is self-knowledge, and then the last is surrender to the divine, which is also, if it was translated to Arabic, would be Islam. Asan is the next aspect of yoga. This is the practice of the yoga postures and flexing the body. So that's what most people think yoga is about, right? But as you can see, this is only one of the 8 aspects. On the right hand side, I have these images that shows the different yoga postures that are meant mainly to stretch the body and make it ready for spiritual experience. There are 10 postures of the body. I will read those in English: the mountain pose, the tree pose, the downward facing dog pose, the triangle pose, the chair pose, the boat pose, the cobra pose, the seated forward bend, the child pose, and the simple cross-legged pose. If you need more information about this, you can research online. Pranayam is the breathing exercises aspect of yoga. There are 8 different ways you can do pranayam. The breath of fire, the 3-part breath or complete breath, the throat victory breath, the oceans, which is ocean sounding, the bee breath, the hissing breath, the cooling breath, the bellows breath, and the alternate nostril breathing. You can see the lady here on the right hand side using one of her fingers to close one of her nostrils and her nose, and then breathing from the other nostril. And that's the main technique in pranayama. And then she would alternate from the right nostril to the left nostril and breathe in a different way in order to facilitate the movement of energy in the body. The next aspect of yoga is pratyahar, which is the prayer yoga. This is the type of yoga that is known to most people in most religions. So it goes like this: if we have faith, if we pray diligently, if the cause we are praying for is a righteous one, then the Supreme Divine Being, or God, or Allah, may intervene in a supernatural way to make our wish come true. There are 5 types of prayers according to yoga. The first is a praise or adoration. The second is thanksgiving or showing God or Allah gratitude. Third is petition, asking God for a favor. And 4 is intercession, which is intervening on behalf of another person. The next aspect of yoga is dharana, which is the one-pointedness of the mind. This is a state of singularity and undivided attention. It's the one-pointed focus of the mind and its integration in deep meditation. The next aspect of yoga is dhyan, also referred to as dhyana. This is essentially meditation or transcendental meditation. So what is transcendence? It's the ability to go beyond the 5 senses and the intellect. Sometimes you may have felt an immense sense of peace, clarity, and stillness. This is what we call effortless meditation. So transcendental meditation should only be learned from a qualified teacher. You can see the people here on the right hand side practicing transcendental meditation at TMCD program, including yogic flying. In the last aspect of yoga, which is samadhi, a state of union and enlightenment, the journey of the 8 limbs of yoga is meant to take us from doing to just being. So that's the feeling you would have in the state of samadhi, this complete happiness and bliss. Any thought in the state of samadhi is in harmony with natural law and cosmic consciousness. People who experience samadhi are detached from the past and the future. A thought in samadhi is an action without dwelling on the outcome. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment below on future topics that we can provide for you in this channel. Thank you and take care.